Welcome to the Salty Chip Podcast, where you're always coming back for more, with your hosts Mackenzie and Isaac.
Well, welcome. I'm happy to be here today.
Welcome back to the podcast.
Yes. So today we will be going over the polls that we do in my TikTok channel at SaltyChip78. And the audience just loves all the polls. And it lets me know where my audience is on a topic or a situation.
Yeah, it's good to catch a beat on sort of how they're feeling and what they're thinking, you know?
Yes. So today I am drinking Olipop, the grape flavor. It is one of our family's favorite flavors.
It is. It is delicious.
So
pretty much all their flavors are insanely good. It's love what they've done with soda, making it healthy again.
It's basically like grape soda if you haven't had it.
Delicious.
Okay, so let's get on. Will Real Housewives of New Jersey ever come back? 42% said yes, let's hope so. And 58% said no, I'm over it.
I'm not surprised that a majority are saying they're over it. You know, it's been so many years of Teresa and Melissa fighting that, like, and I don't think it'd be the same without them. You know, I feel like that'd be a hard one to do a totally new cast on.
Well, they are doing a complete reboot.
Oh, dang.
So new
cast? Or?
That's what I've heard. They are currently doing a whole new cast for New Jersey, and that we will be seeing them come back.
That'll be interesting if it really is totally new, or maybe there's... Because there were like a couple newer girls on the last season. I
like
could see
Jen
maybe
Fessler
them,
and, yeah.
You know? Well, wasn't she in the old ones too, but would come back? Like, wasn't she kind of like in the orbit for a long time? Maybe not, though. Maybe I'm remembering.
She's been
wrong.
on there a couple of years, but she wasn't there while Melissa and Teresa were
like
at
the
the worst
moments,
of the fighting. Yeah.
The table flips and
she's
the
a
battling
newer
out
member.
at the baptisms.
Yeah. I think if anything, I would love to see Dolores as like the head leader and then just some positive girls around. I think Dolores is great.
Jennifer and Bill, you think would you want to see them back? No.
Jen is awful. I don't want to see Jen back at all. Yeah. Or Bill. I do not like Bill at all.
Yeah.
No way. But it does make me sad that my audience is over it. So
I can understand where they're coming from, you know.
I know.
But maybe when they reboot it, it'll be a fresh new take and people will, you know, be into it again.
It got too serious when the two families like had real actual feuds that weren't going to come back together. Because it's okay to have feuds on Real Housewives. That's what we live for, right? But it's all about coming back together and reuniting as friendships or families. That's what the people want to see.
Yeah,
it's
like
when it doesn't ever come back together and there's major rift and then people are choosing friends or family sides. That's when people start tuning out. That's when it gets too dirty. That's when everything just starts falling apart and no one wants to watch like an actual family like split up and forever be done.
Yeah.
And that's what happened.
And I feel like it makes it hard for the cast to film because everybody's got to pick sides. And I'm sure they make it like a nightmare for production trying to like...
They do, as we saw in the reunion. It was these people on this table here, these people on that table here, everyone in different rooms. It was just like, come on. And at that point, like with them getting paid and stuff, you really do need to shut your mouth and coexist.
Yeah, for sure.
And if you can't do that, then you shouldn't be on the show.
Yeah, you know, I think it just got to that point, and that's why it kind of just ended.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting to see it come back and see if it's any good.
I hope it's a complete recast and we get to see a bunch new fresh faces. If anyone is from like the OG, you know, New Jersey cast, hopefully it's just like popping him for a party or a friend of.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be anyone from the OG, but maybe like the girl who's married to that Fuda guy. She was like pretty
Rachel.
newer. You know, I feel like those ones who were like the newest of the old season could maybe be in there.
They were on probably the last 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, but I definitely don't see like Dorinda or no, not Dorinda. What's her name? Dolores. Any of the like the true OGs because they've been doing it for so long. I bet they're just done with it, you know.
Yeah, I know, it'd be sad, but we will see. So our next one is Team Gretchen or Team Tamra on this season of Real Housewives of Orange County?
I'm interested where the audience ended on this.
83% for Gretchen
Not
and
surprised.
17% for Tamra.
Not surprised. Tamra's like, she's like been around and is always there, but I feel like the audience will like never side with her because she's just so crazy.
Yeah. Well, and it's like, she does have people tell her a lot of things. So I could see how whatever she says could be the truth. I could also see how it could be a lie. Yeah.
Yeah.
And just like moving drama forward and that kind of stuff, or stirring the pot. Or I heard this from like 5 different other people. So then like
I'm sure they
story
get
changes,
all sorts of stuff told to them all the time about all their castmates, and like they just know like what's bullshit and what's not, because I'm sure it's just like a feeding frenzy.
So Gretchen definitely is coming in this season, even though we haven't seen her for about 10 years, way more level-headed than we've seen her before.
Yeah, definitely. And like Tamra, like I feel like she's in the past said stuff she knew was fake just because she's trying to hurt him and piss him off. So she has like no credibility on like would not put it past her to just keep doing it.
Yeah, for sure. So then our next one is Heather the voice of reason this year? 67% said yes and 33% said no.
I feel like that's true every year. She's like the most level-headed housewife of them all.
I would say so. She does try to see both sides.
And she'll have like
for the
quirky,
most part,
sort of weird drama around her, but they never have any just like going totally diabolical drama or like just insane stuff. You know, like she's almost like too level-headed to be on the show. I feel like that's why she goes out and comes in so much. Like over the years, like it gets so crazy. She's like, I'm like above all this, but then comes back because I'm sure she does enjoy it. And
I think she does. I think
Terry likes being on TV.
Terry
like they like that. You know,
they love it. I think they love it, and I think Heather is very image conscious.
Yeah, she wants to put out a good image and like cares about how she looks. And doesn't ever want to be like a super petty bitch like Tamra or something, like where like some of them you can tell they almost like being super petty and like trying to be as crazy as possible, and she seems like the total opposite.
But she has had her moments in the past, but I think overall we could call her probably the voice of reason.
Oh, 1,000% agree with that.
Okay, and then is Tamra still a mean girl or has she changed? 16% says yes, she's changed. 84% said no change so far. And now this is after we learned that Teddy, has her cancer diagnosis and everything, and Tamra is claiming that she has changed. Well, our audience thinks differently.
And I think they're right. Because even this last episode, the one that just aired, she brings up all that stuff with Gretchen and Katie, all the Kiki stuff, which I think honestly the Kiki stuff is true. I think Katie totally was talking mad shit about him to her,
Yeah.
But like just when Tamra's bringing it up, it's like not from a good place. Even if it like is the right thing to be brought up, you just know her bringing it up is like not from a good place.
Yeah. Yeah. I totally understand that and agree. 100% agree.
Yeah, I think the audience is spot on with that. She's got so much. It'll be so hard for her to make the audience think she's really changed. Or like we have so many years and like hundreds of hours of footage of you being insane.
Yeah,
and
it's true.
This episode too, the most recent one, I feel like it's the most where she sort of mentioned like she needs to chill out on drinking and how it does get her angry, like kind of the stuff we've been saying. Like, feel like everybody knows that, but she's only starting to sort of say it herself now, which is kind of interesting.
Right. Yeah, her and alcohol definitely do not mix well, for sure. So our next one is Shannon from Real Housewives of Orange County is going to have a good season.
This year is it, guys. She's had like tried 15 times, but this year is her year. No, of course not.
So 28% said yes, and 72% said not this year.
That poor girl. Every season, she's like, "This is gonna be my year. I can
does,
feel it," and it's
yeah.
like gets worse and worse and worse.
And then it
Like,
always
every
starts like
year.
first episode, like after she claims it's her best year.
Yes.
Something just diabolical happens, and she's like Shannon meltdown
Yes.
mode. And
Like
it's
2
just
years
like,
ago, this is going to be my year. Oh no, DWI smashing into the house with Archie.
Yeah.
The next season, this is going to be my year. Oh no, $75,000
boyfriend
lawsuit.
dumped me, got a new girlfriend, now they're suing me.
Yeah. And then this year, it's like not looking any better so far,
No.
you know?
I don't know.
You
Shannon's
want her to win. You
been-
want her to have a good year, but
Yeah.
damn.
Well, she's been struggling, honestly, since the first year she's got on.
Exactly.
Like, I don't think
like
the
every
divorce
year
from
it's been
David
something
was
crazy.
easy, and then it just continued. you
No,
know?
I think, and that's still, I'm pretty sure just in one of the latest episodes, she said, like, he still is like, tells their daughters, like, I'm not doing this for you to punish your mom. Like, still, so I'm
So
sure he's
sickening.
crazy,
You know,
like, sadistic almost.
Who he left Shannon with, and he married her and got pregnant. They had a baby, and they're already divorced too.
Oh, yeah.
Are
I
we
mean,
shocked?
that guy looks crazy. He's one of those guys where he's got the crazy eyes. You're like, okay, something's going on there, man.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
he looks
for
crazy.
sure. Okay, well, that is our polls for today, and thank you for joining us on the pod.
Make sure to follow her account so you can vote on the next ones.
Yes.
Thanks for listening.